Hello, Sinead here, and today I'm going to be talking about keeping your visibility high when working from home. So it's so easy to become invisible, to be out of sight. You know, you might be on your Zoom meetings and whatever, but maybe you're just not being heard, you're not having impact, and you're not being picked up for things. You know, you're not being identified as needed for things, and it's easy to happen. I mean, it's something I've worked on a lot with, especially I've been fortunate enough to support a lot of women into new roles in this climate, and one of my favourites is someone that has absolutely built her network in the organisation, raised her visibility when working from home, never having met any of the people she's working with, by taking some really simple steps. And you know, she has become like a key player in the organisation, and it's been phenomenal to watch. So, you know, this is all about how you can stand out, be remembered, and position yourself for the next steps, for success, for people to be aware of who you are and select you when the next thing comes along. So how do we do it? Right, I'll just let you know, in the next few weeks I'm going to be going into some of these things in more detail, so keep tuned for that. So I'll give you some of the high level ideas and you'll be able to take action right now, and over the next few weeks I'll give you a bit more detail so you'll be able to do even more on that. Okay, so first of all, you need to go to meetings ready to speak up. Take your piece of the time, you know, take your opportunity to be seen, to be heard, because you're already at minimal visibility. So you have to take every opportunity and speak up. Be prepared to do that, and I'll do a video on that. A good thing to do would be to list people that you want to stay in visibility with. So think about people inside and outside your organisation that you would be good for them to see who you are, what you're doing, you know, and stay visible to them, because maybe they have influence over what happens next. So I'll do another video on this, but list them out and think about how can I stay in the eye of these people. Even just having them visible to you is a trigger for you to take action. Okay, so other things you can do, then you can arrange, be the person, right? So this is a tip that is the opposite of what I would say in some ways when you're in the office. But if you're the person that sets up the meetings, which is quite an admin task, yeah, we don't want to be known too much for that. But what you can do is be the person that sets it up really well, and it gives you an excuse, because it's harder to get an excuse to speak to somebody that you wouldn't normally speak to working from home online. Like, it can be a challenge to ask them for a virtual coffee or lift the phone or whatever. But if you're setting up a meeting, you could ping them a message to say, I'm setting this up, can I get a 10-15 minute chat to get your input so I can make sure the agenda's right, or an update before that. And it means you get a bit of FaceTime with the key people, so that you can be seen that, number one, you're preparing well, you value their input, and you're being visible with them, you're connecting, you're making a bigger relationship. And then you can chair the meeting, which means you're visible throughout the whole meeting. You get to run the show, so do it well. And I can do a video on how to do that at some stage as well. So let me know if that's of interest to you. Any of these topics I'm talking about, Message me if you haven't seen a video pop up. I will do one if you ask. And then the other area I wanted to bring up was, which is absolutely crucial, is having touch points in with your manager. So one-to-ones, but also like ad hoc, individual time with them. And in that, you want to be bringing your results, making it very clear what you're doing, what you're working on. And I am going to do a video on that. I've had some fantastic success with this with clients on how to deliver that without being a dick. And then something else you can do with your manager. So it's about being in visibility with them, keeping them up to date with what you're doing and what you want to do, so you can prime them on projects that you want to be working on, people that you want to be connected with, development that you want. So if you want, I can do a video on that too, but I want to hear back from you to make that happen. So we've just got to be a bit more creative, obviously there's things you can do visually. That's not really my thing, but think about what are you doing to stand out? What are you doing to be seen? And make sure you're maximizing your opportunity, because when it comes for the good project, comes for promotions, comes for your performance review, whatever it is, you want to have been nailing it all along, not having an uphill battle when the opportunity arises. So go forth and make yourself more visible. I know I'm such a weirdo. Okay, bye bye.